Let's get into it. Greetings and welcome to the SwagHer Daily Brief, produced by Arya T.M. Davis, and I'm your host, Fancy. This is news for the women building empires while everybody else is still hitting snooze. Before we get into it, if you're not already doing it, hit like on this video, share it with with a woman who needs to hear it, and subscribe so you never miss a brief. Now let's get into today's stories. First up, check your fridge because there's an egg recall you need to know about. Pause 1 second because I can't see my comments up. Let me just pull these up right quick. Okay. So Midwest Poultry Services has recalled more than 1.5 million dozen eggs, close to 19 million eggs total, over potential Salmonella enteritis contamination. The eggs were produced in Texas and shipped to retailers across 6 states under brand names including Kroger, Simple Truth, Brookshire's, Country Morning, and Sunups, with sell-by dates from July 20th through August 17th. No illnesses have been confirmed in connection with this specific recall so far, but food safety officials say the investigation is ongoing. If you've got eggs from any of those brands in your kitchen, check the sell by dates and toss or return them. My thoughts? Almost 19 million eggs and no confirmed illnesses yet in the same sentences should tell you how these recalls actually work. They catch the contamination before it catches us, if we're paying attention. This is a life admin task, not a headline to scroll past. Check your carton before you crack it. Do you actually check recall lists before you toss food, or do you find out the hard way? Tell me in the comments. I said that I when I see the recalls, yeah, I will toss something. But I gotta make certain that I see the recalls. So that's important too. And then of course I check my, use by dates as well as the sell by dates. So yeah. And I see that Khadijah said, I love this segment so much. Thank you so much, Khadijah. Thank you for tuning in. So next up we have Oh, before I do that, like this brief so far, smash that like button and keep sharing. It helps more women find us, and we appreciate it, especially as we're trying to grow. Next, Lizzo just made history, and she's not letting anybody forget what it means. Lizzo is the cover model for the July 2026 Sports Illustrated swimsuit digital issue, photographed by Robin Harper in Miami and wearing her own Yitty swim line. The night before the shoot, she headlined the Sports Illustrated swimsuit runway show at Miami Swim Week in a Yitty one piece with bitch emblazoned across the front, a nod to her album of the same name. Lizzo said that when she was younger, she never imagined someone with her body type would be on that cover. Can y'all imagine? So Lizzo didn't just get the cover, she got it on her own terms in a swimsuit she designed on a runway she headlined. That's not a token moment, that's a takeover. Representation matters, but ownership is what actually changes the industry. Shout out to Lizzo. My question for you guys is, what's a moment when you saw yourself represented somewhere you never expected to be? Tell me about it below. I would have to definitely say, I mean, and this may be a moment for all of us, because when I tried to think of a moment, what came to mind, of course, was when President Obama was elected, and when he took over the White House, things like that. I'm not. I think I never really imagined a black president. It wasn't even something that I even thought about. So that was a moment for me. If this is resonating, go ahead and share it. Somebody in your circle needs to see Lizzo's cover today. It's a nice cover, y'all. She really did her thing on it. And finally, if you had Amazon Prime, there's money waiting on you, but the clock is almost out. The deadline to file a claim in a 2.5 billion Amazon Prime FTC settlement is Sunday, July 27th. The settlement, a $1 billion FTC penalty plus a $1.5 billion consumer fund, resolves claims that Amazon enrolled millions of customers in Prime without clear consent and made it hard to cancel. This current filing window is for members who didn't already receive an automatic payment, and eligible claimants could get up to $51. To qualify, you generally need to have signed up for Prime between June 2019 and June 2025. Use the service in a way that overlap with the enrollment or cancellation issues the FTC flagged. Also, I want to note too, When I was reading this article, it also said that you couldn't have used Prime more than um, more than 3 times, something like that. Like the Prime benefits more than 3 times. But my thoughts are $51 isn't life changing, true enough, but the principle is a $2.5 billion settlement doesn't happen unless a company got caught making it deliberately hard to say no. File a claim if you're eligible. It's not a handout, it's what you're owed. Are you filing your Amazon Prime claim before the deadline? Let me know in the comments so we can remind each other. Actually, I don't even need a reminder because I'm not filing the claim because I know I use I know I use my Prime benefits more than 3 times. So I'm like, you know what? But I don't really remember how I was enrolled in Prime, so I'm not certain. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you catch every brief, including reminders like this one. My sources for today were CBS News, Sports Illustrated, Yahoo Finance, and one more thing before we get to today's promo, I'll be sitting down for an interview with Stacey Linnell of the Sacred Rebuild, and her very first article just dropped today on swaggeronline.com. You can find her on TikTok at the Sacred Rebuild Radio, and I'll have more details on our conversation soon. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it, and go and like and share this brief so it reaches her community too. Also, I want to note, just Stacy is all about healing and rebuilding. So, the name of her segment is "The Sacred Rebuild" with Stacy Linnell. So, you guys can check it out. I'll have the articles going out on Thursday. So, the first one, again, like I said, the first one just dropped today. For today's promo, it's all about the women we're honoring at the Black Women of the Future dinner at Vibe Restaurant and Lounge in Silver Spring, Maryland. Futuristic attire is suggested. Tickets are live on Eventbrite. And first up, let me pull them up on the stage. So I'm sharing today who the honorees are. I don't like this layout. First, we have Fatima Oliver, founder and CEO of Rooted in Women's Wellness, who's built intentional spaces for women's physical, mental, and emotional well-being, serving more than 1,000 women across the DMV. Next, we have let me get the next person. Next, we have Nicole Murphy, founder and CEO of Barter Black, who created a Black platform letting Black entrepreneurs trade products and services using barter books, trade credits, proving our community is one of our greatest resources. Then we have Sadisha A. Smiley, founder and CEO of Stillborn and Infant Law Support Sales, who turned unimaginable grief into a mission that supported more than 1,200 families through pregnancy and infant loss. And lastly, we have our cover story honoree, Omi Bell, founder and CEO of Black Girl Ventures, who's funded more than 550 under-resourced companies and impacted over 20,000 entrepreneurs, an author, Aspen Fellow, and Kennedy Center artist redefining what leadership looks like. So yeah, I'm very excited. Come celebrate these women, give them their flowers while they're here to receive them, and grab your tickets on Eventbrite before they're gone. We're also still looking for swag bag sponsors, so if you're interested, let me know. And while you're at it, like this video, share it with someone who needs to be in their room, and subscribe for more spotlights like this one. Especially share it with your friends in the DMV, guys, because y'all know, like, we can go so many different places. So it's not just a Maryland thing or a Silver Spring thing. This is the DMV, and all the women that we're featuring or honoring, they're from the DMV. So that's your SwagHer Daily Brief for Thursday, July 23rd. I'm Fancy. This brief was produced by Aryan T.M. Davis. Before you go, like this, share with your circle, and subscribe so you can catch Monday's brief too. Stay visible, stay grounded with SwagHer. Peace and blessings.